What's up, Renegade Nation? Before we begin the video, I'd like to give a big shout out to our most recent Patreon supporters: Christopher Bulk, Sean Silence, Funny Music Man, Connor Nipper, TMA is Nice, Kevin Hotz, Lewis Todd, Kelsey Decker, Baron Paradox, Lee Run Nan, Hannibal Lecter, West 00, James Butterworth, Baz, Mysterious Mage, Daniel Hudson, Brandon Chapman, Brian Nowatchik, Dark LPs, Anthony, Bailey Quinnell, Jasmine36, Lucas Bornschuer, Kevin Mraz, Jocelyn, Brennan Goff, DJ Jams, Meryl Streep's Oscars, Jarvis Folks, Ann Van Leeuwen, AZ1598525, Matthew Perman, Samuel Ward, Osmosis, and Jeffrey Maple. Thank you all very much for your support, and if you want to support us on Patreon, feel free to click the link down below to find out more. We'll see you there. Gentlemen, it's unavoidable at this point, don't you think? That timing. I'm sorry. I did not know that was coming. Oh, okay. But Nick, don't worry. Nick doesn't have coronavirus.
Okay, for y'all, I forgot to turn the microphone back on so I didn't cough in your ears.
Or COVID-19, as they call it. Instead, he's just got pneumonia. You know, it's nothing serious.
Yeah, it only kills people occasionally.
Yeah. Oh, God. I'm sorry.
Technically, I don't know what I have. I know it's not the flu. They said based off my symptoms, it doesn't sound like the coronavirus at all. I don't have a fever, so it's not really something seemingly super infectious or anything. It's just he was basically like, yeah, your lungs sound really shitty, and like you're obviously having trouble breathing. So I could do a chest X-ray on you to basically find out for sure if it's pneumonia or something else. But either way, the outcome's not going to change the treatment I'm going to give you, which is basically the same treatment for anybody who has pneumonia. So it's like steroids and some antibiotics, and so I don't know, like the antibiotics seem weird just because like the phlegm I'm coughing up is clear. Mm-hmm. And usually like bacterial infections that make you cough stuff up turn it like green, colors,
yellow,
you know?
yeah.
Which so I mean I think it's where I went to move to help my drummer move the other day, and all of his stuff is covered in cat and dog fur, and I'm allergic to cats and dogs. So I was basically put in a large concentration of cat and dog dander that I don't usually get exposed to. And then they were burning incense at his new apartment when I got in there, which also smelled like people had previously smoked in it. So I noticed my lungs were getting kind of bad at that point. I left, got here, and realized I had this big poof of dog and cat fur like attached to my hoodie, and I was like, that probably explains why I'm having trouble breathing. So, like, it got not as bad the next day, but then I was in a room with a fog machine thicker than anything you've ever seen in your life. Like, these dudes had the fog machine on from the beginning of their set till the end of the set, to the point where you couldn't see your own hand in front of your face by the end of their set. And I noticed my breathing
That stuff smells weird. I hate that smell, the fog machine.
It was weird, and, like, it made my breathing feel weird. And, like, on the way back, I started coughing worse. And then I've been hitting the vape like a freight train, just trying not to smoke.
Yeah.
And I think just a combination of just a lot of things I've been breathing that I shouldn't be breathing kind of just royally fucked up my asthma and my lungs, and kind of gave me like a allergy onset type pneumonia type deal, if that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, chances tell me allergies have been super bad in North Carolina anyways lately.
Yeah.
And he says anytime he walks outside, he's coughing when he comes back inside. And I played 2 different shows in North Carolina recently, so I've been exposed to the pollen and crap that's apparently going on over there for sure. So I think just a bunch of different things at once kind of just fucked up my lungs real bad. But
yeah. Well,
with the steroids and inhalers I got, hopefully I'll be back to good in a couple days. I don't feel awful or anything. It's just,
you said you feel better today than you did yesterday.
Yeah, for sure.
That's the big thing.
Yesterday I was having a lot of problems with breathing, and I coughed so hard that I made all my muscles catch and tense up in my torso, and that was awful.
But and you said it yourself. You're on the mend. You're already like a world better, and I'd say a couple more days, especially if you like stay in good spirits and you don't overexert yourself. I think you should be all right.
Yeah, hopefully so.
Yeah, so
it's just kind of stupid that it's like we have this global panic about this virus that is causing a type of pneumonia in people, and then I get pneumonia.
Irregular pneumonia.
It's just kind of like, What
Yeah.
the fuck?
Whereas me, there's panic and everything, but at the same time, I'm realizing, yeah, this is something that, a lot of people feel very self-conscious. Like, I know people out there, like, there's propaganda out there that's displaying both sides of the argument, and me, I'm just like, isn't there any truth in this stuff, or is it just people with just opinions? Because there's so many people out there with opinions about it. Like, I saw this one video of this, like, a friend of mine who is, like, really into, like certain kinds of rhetoric. He was just like, I can't believe that the United States isn't going the route that China's going. I mean, look at this. And he, like, shows a video of, like, all the, like, them having those things spraying down the streets and everything, and, trying to disinfect the streets that were really badly affected by people with coronavirus. And he's like, I can't believe the United States isn't going with this. China said they should be good within the next few weeks. And I'm just like, you do realize that China's also the same country that dragged people out of their homes and forced them into, like, government mandated quarantines and, like, killed people, right? When they didn't comply.
I started to say, it's my understanding that it incubates in people, so it doesn't really survive on nothing survives on surfaces very long.
They said it can actually survive on surfaces up to 3 days.
Really?
From what they've seen so far. Yeah, so that's why they're telling you to make sure to wash your hands and disinfect stuff that you touch frequently and everything.
Yeah. So...
But it's also airborne, so, I mean, just being around someone who is coughing and has it can get you with it, so, I don't know.
Well, overall, this whole thing has caused a whole spur with people, and everyone's panicking. So, no, I'm not either.
Yeah.
I don't really care. I mean, the thing, I just don't want to get other people sick. That's my thing.
Like, I worry about my parents getting it because they're above the age range where it could be dangerous, so.
Yeah.
But, like, mostly I think that it is a thing that should be taken somewhat seriously, but a lot of our idiot population has definitely blown it way overboard from what they should have.
Yeah, by buying up all the toilet paper.
Yeah, that's just...
Buying up all the hand sanitizer, which that one asshole in Tennessee who got 17,000 bottles worth of it and tried to hawk it off online for ridiculous prices, fuck you.
Yeah, I hope you get it. It would be karma for you to get the virus.
Yeah, it would be.
For being a fucking
I mean,
dickhead.
don't get me wrong. I mean, like, if that's his choice to do that, and if he makes money off of it, good on you. But I seriously hope you get kicked in the nuts by a steel-toed boot. That also has coronavirus on it, and you get coronavirus.
Well, at least they shut down letting him sell it online and stuff, and so he ended up donating all of it. But still, you're a dickhead for doing that to start with.
Indeed, yes. All right, and also I tried to make my own hand sanitizer. I mean, but no one around here's got aloe vera. Even all the aloe vera's gone. I mean, I've got all the rubbing
I was worried when I went to
world.
buy Mucinex the other day when I was starting to cough and stuff, because, like, I got to the medicine aisle and I was like, what the fuck? Everything's gone. Like, and luckily Mucinex was one thing that was not gone. I'm just like, it's one of the few things that actually treats... Everyone bought all the fucking Advil. It's like, the general population is so much stupider than I even hoped, like, try to give them more credit than they really deserve.
No, you really can.
Yeah.
Because general population, I mean...
I want to be like, they're not as bad as everybody makes them out to be. I know there's a lot of stupid people. But no, the general population is fucking brain damaged.
Here's
you know what's real fun? They're the ones voting for politicians to control your life.
Yep. That sucks.
Period. No matter what side your politicians fall on, they're all playing towards the middle, and nothing ever gets done. Congratulations. You figured out the rigged game.
Who are we going to vote for? The Democrat that's blasting us in the ass or the Republican that's blasting us in the ass? Politics is all just one giant ass blast.
It is. Quite literally.
Always Sunny.
Yeah, always. Yeah. It was Frank who said it, right?
No, it was Dennis.
Ah, okay. But funny enough, we figured we'd try and make you all laugh to a certain degree by watching a COVID-19 safety video by a certain YouTuber by the name of videogamedunkey. So, let's see what Dunkey's got to say about COVID-19.
Warning. Hello, it's me, Reggie. Thank you for tuning in to the Coronavirus
Yes, it is.
Direct,
Nintendo
where
North
we will
America?
be announcing
Yes.
all of the latest cancellations due to coronavirus. For our next game, we would like to announce that school is canceled. Let's be honest here, these children are a fucking disgrace. Every day they sneeze their toxic mucus over everything, spreading the T-virus to the more advanced humans. All they do is piss and shit on everything and spend all of their parents' money on V-Bucks, putting the GameStop Corporation out of business. NBA is cancelled. Nobody cares about basketball. To have fun, try playing Madden Ball, or even hockey. To celebrate Corona Week, I've put together a montage of all of the games releasing for you to play in your COVID-19 proof gaming bunkers while you wait out the apocalyptic fallout. Game on.
Neo 2.
Doom Eternal. Quinn's very excited about that.
Oh, what? That was
Thank you, Green Day. Now,
Hollow
let's hand the
Knight.
video off to
I'm
our
not seeing
friends
what
at
that
Valve
is.
for a
Is it an
sneak
expansion or a
peek at the
sequel?
new Half-Life.
looked intense.
Have you ever played a game where you could feel the graphics? That's why, in 2020, for every game purchased at GameStop, we will donate one used copy of Bomberman Act Zero to charity as part of our Cheer for the Corona sweepstakes.
Oh my god. That folder. It's turning into the Hulk. Uh-oh.
Please, whatever you do, do not dress up like a Smurf and attend a gigantic Smurf rally with thousands of other people. E3 is cancelled. Neo 2 is cancelled.
No, it's not.
No, it's
Doom Eternal
already
is
out.
cancelled.
No, it's not.
no.
Animal
Don't
Better
you do that
fucking
to me,
not be.
Donkey.
No.
That's not funny.
No, not okay.
That's not funny, Donkey. You don't take that away from me. And you don't take Animal Crossing away from Quinn. They will kill you. They love you, Donkey, but they will kill you. It's just how it goes.
Crossing is cancelled. Half-Life Alyx is cancelled.
It's really
Final
not.
Fantasy VII Remake is cancelled. Last of Us 2 is now real life, but the game is cancelled. Cyberpunk 2077 is cancelled. Microsoft Flight Simulator is not cancelled. Don't worry. Before we close this direct out, I just want to give a special thanks to the Corona Beer Factory for kicking this whole thing off. I hope this was all worth it so that they could produce their beer 13% faster. Also, one last thing. The new Zelda game will only be sold at GameStop.
Wow.
For my next game, Tim Hanks is now infected with the disease. To avoid getting infected, try not to watch any of the Toy Stories anymore. Here is all of the funniest parts. Thank you, Green Day.
What's he smoking?
Crack. Also, probably a little bit of
DMT?
yeah. He probably also drinks hand sanitizer.
That could be it. Just stop drinking hand sanitizer, Donkey.
Yeah. What's up?
So I saw this post yesterday that I was just kind of like, damn. It's like, I know it's complete bullshit, but it was just like the conspiracy theory of all conspiracy theories that I've ever heard. It was basically like, yes, so Tom Hanks and his wife are currently quarantined in Australia because they've supposedly contracted COVID-19, right? And they're
Apparently.
like, so you know how fucking Weinstein just got 23
years.
It basically went into this whole spiel that, like, so Epstein paid to have his suicide faked in exchange for his testimony and has been moved to, like, witness protection somewhere. He gave his testimony and outed everyone alongside Weinstein, and they both outed everyone. And so there was, like, a huge list of government leaders and high profile like celebrities and everything that has been exposed in like this pedophilia ring and everything, and the coronavirus is being used to systematically quarantine them where they are being arrested, and they're going to be offered basically the option to either have their deaths look like a suicide or an accident and maintain their like
image.
their good image in death, or otherwise be put on trial and publicly humiliated.
Damn.
And it was just like a crazy fucking like really like well put together like thing about how change is coming in the world, and this is the system that they've put into place, and the coronavirus is all being used for a cover in order to basically like be used as they didn't really do this, they just happened to die from the coronavirus or something else, type thing, and it's just as an excuse to basically arrest higher ups and stuff without them like turning it around on them and stuff. And I was just like, it's like, I know it's bullshit, but it was a crazy fucking read.
Yeah, bureaucracy's not that slick.
Right.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
But still interesting.
Interesting.
That's an Alex Jones level.
Right.
I would
yeah.
read the crap out of that novel though.
No, I would too.
Yeah,
like
cool novel.
honestly, I would like to read that. I'd like to read that. I'll
They
be.
could call it the novel of the coronavirus. The novel coronavirus. Like,
Yeah.
That's
So-
what they're calling the coronavirus, like the novel coronavirus. Like,
So, for me, I'm all for a world where pedophilia is absolutely stamped out, especially from the elites like that who literally
fucking
get away with it
and
every
shit,
single
yeah.
day. I mean, it's disgusting stuff. I mean, Corey Feldman actually did a live stream where he actually...
Did anyone ever actually get to see that though? Because
No.
they said that the website crashed.
Yeah,
and
the
then-
website crashed.
And then
there was a hack.
they delayed the live showing because they didn't want it to start a different time as the live stream.
Yep.
And a lot of people were just saying it was just a publicity stunt. So did anyone ever actually get to see it? Because-
Apparently, a few people did.
Because I just
but-
would have made copies and sent
but-
them out to like news stations.
But here's what here's what Corey Feldman did. Corey Feldman actually said, okay, seeing as how apparently there's certain people out there who don't want everyone to see this, I'll just list the names off. And
see that to me
that doesn't do enough.
That just sounds like attention seeking at that point. I mean, I would just make copies and send them to news stations and
I would
just
too.
Get somebody to see it.
I would
start
too.
Broadcasting
Hell,
it.
I'd give it to Project Veritas. I mean contrary
something.
to how you feel about Project Veritas, there is no getting around.
I don't even
that,
know what that is.
They're the same people who exposed ABC's cover up of the Epstein suicide. Like, they had the whole Jeffrey Epstein thing right there, ready to go, and then at the last minute, the midnight hour, the higher ups at ABC pretty much just said, no, you can't run that. And then they got a hot mic and a camera of one of the lead anchors just saying, yeah, we had it ready to go. We were just like, we had it right there, but they wouldn't let us run it. And then the next thing you know, he kills himself. So I don't get it. I don't get why they wouldn't let us report it. And all these people at Project Veritas, like, they exposed that. And look, contrary to how you feel about Project Veritas, I mean, they got people on camera saying this shit, and it's real. It's real stuff. It's actually pretty crazy.
Realer than his suicide.
Absolutely. No, I 100% agree with that. Gosh. But anyway, we got to move on from this. Coronavirus, whether you joke about it or whether you're, suffering from, if you're suffering from this, I hope you have a speedy recovery, because this is not good for a lot of people.
I don't feel like
out
they're
there.
watching this video if they've contracted coronavirus.
Who knows? Maybe they're watching it right now, and we're going to have someone in the comment section just saying, I've got it, and I got to say, you guys are pretty funny. Maybe. I don't know.
Well, thank you if so, but I feel like it's gonna be like, I've got it, and you guys suck for making fun
Probably.
of me right now.
Yeah. Well, we're not making fun of you, but we're just making fun of the virus, in which I think you and I can both agree this virus can suck a big fat dick. I think we can all agree on that.
Take away its power by making light of it.
Yes, indeed. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it. So, again, thank you for tuning in, and until next time, I'm Nate.
Micah.
I'm Nick.
And stop drinking hand sanitizer, Dunkey. Take care.
Is that his problem?